the first thing, this meeting's being recorded.
Sorry.
So yeah, no worries. So the first thing, Roberta is gonna open up and tell you a little bit about the TGRI mission and our goals for this upcoming year. This is a really huge part of what we're doing and the drive behind what's gonna help us sustain our energy and our focus in the coming years and into infinity, really. So I'm really excited about that. And then we're going to quickly introduce some members of the executive team. I believe everybody's here today, so we'll just all quickly tell us what we're kind of working on. Then Dr. Goins is going to go into the TGRI model. So this is basically going into everything that we've been building as far as agent support, client support, and really agent business development, and how our main focus is to take real estate sales professionals and turn them into business professionals. So that's really what we're trying to do, is take a lot of these models and things that Kenyatta's learned over time and translate this into real estate so that we can make repeatable success and really drive value for everyone on the team. And then lastly, we're going to talk about our upcoming meetings and what we kind of have planned, both virtually for our agents who are out of state, but then also local and live events that we'll be hosting within various areas throughout the Phoenix metro area. So without a doubt, if you have any questions or anything, please hold them till the end. We got a Q&A session at the end. So without ado, Roberta, go ahead and kind of take us off.
Amen. Thanks, Troy. So hi, everybody. I'm Roberta Goins. I guess I'll wait to introduce myself later, but I'm the better half of Team Goins. Just kidding. Okay, so our mission and goals of TGRI, this is where it all started. We all brainstormed together because you can't have a successful team without first having a vision and a goal that everybody is striving towards. That makes us all one unified team. So our mission, TGRI's mission, is to serve our clientele and communities by providing honest, professional, tailored real estate services beyond reproach. We convert our clients' and agents' visions into tangible success while aiding to increase savings and profits, reduce risks, and save valuable time. So that's it in a nutshell. That's our mission. Now, our goal, for this year, our first calendar year of TGRI as a team, our goal is we want to help 100 families. Now, 100 families, meaning buyers, sellers, investors. We want to help 100 clients, right? People buy, sell, invest in real estate. But we also added on an additional goal. We want to help 100 agents. This means helping assist them be successful in their own real estate business. So 100 agents could be newer experienced. We want listing specialists. We want to become relocation specialists, investor development. In other words, we want to become the go-to team that agents can come to, knowing that we can assist them in success with their own real estate business.
What you're going to see here is just a brief overview today. And, you know, we are really trying to grow in the proper manner of growth. And the only way to really grow anything is through knowledge. So that's where we're placing our focus on, is giving you the knowledge to become successful in everything that you're doing. So we've formed an executive team that were handpicked by my wife and I. We are the founders of TGRI. That's Team Goins Realty Investments. And under us, there's Torre, you've already met. He's our CEO, Chief Operating Officer, and all-around tech guru. So we love Torre. We have Cinnamon. Cinnamon is on the call here. She is our resident PhD life coach, trainer / realtor. She is amazing, and she will be doing a lot of different things to help you along the way. And she runs all of our operations. She's our Chief Operating Officer. We have Dawn Verdone, who is on the call as well. Dawn is our communication specialist. Dawn will help teach other realtors as well on doing showings, how to properly show, houses and do open houses, and do all of our exterior communication as far as Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, together with several other members on here, especially Cinnamon is great at that too. But she will handle all this PR stuff and marketing abilities on your behalf. We're going to take a lot of the guesswork out, and you're no longer in this thing alone. You got a whole team behind you. And then we have Kimber. Kimber is our chief administrative person. She is running and heading up an entire TC team, going to be teaching others how to be TCs. And if you don't know what TC is, it's a transaction coordinator. And what they do is they handle your transactions for you. So you can go out and be productive. That's what we want to do. We want you to be productive. Why get bogged down trying to do everything? I don't even want to touch the paperwork. I don't want to be bothered with it. I don't have time. I need to be out there talking to clients, getting more clients, worrying about that, not deadlines on paperwork or this got to be get in, this got to be pushed in. We don't need that. So let's delegate that to our TCs, and they'll hold our hands. They'll walk us through things. They'll partner with you, for you. There's a fee, but it's not large. But it'll make you successful in your business. There's more joining. And then Gladys is one of our other TCs under, she's just been getting her training through Kimber as well. And so we want to welcome her as part of our core team. She's doing a phenomenal job, and she's great at research. So we have a dynamite team, man. Let me tell you. I'm going to open this up and let each person say something real quick that's on our executive team. We'll start with Kimber.
Hi, everyone. As Kenyatta said, I manage the TC team, and I do want to congratulate Gladys because last night she finished her final session. So she is nice and certified, TGRI certified.
Hey.
So I just wanted to give her much kudos. She did an excellent job in really asking the right questions. And I think between the two of us, especially with our legal backgrounds, we can definitely help the team really understand what's happening, when it's happening, and how it's happening, and why it's happening in their transactions. So we are just looking forward to making sure that everybody's successful. We want to set everybody else up for success and make sure that they're out there being very productive in the same process. Because trust me, when you get into the weeds of the documents, it could be very cumbersome. So you want to have that right arm to help you through it. And that's what we're here for. So Kimber Howard, and that's what I'm here for, managing the TCs.
Thank you, Kimber. Go ahead, Dawn.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dawn Verdoni, and like Ken mentioned, I will be overseeing external and some internal communications as well. So you're going to see things coming from me, some updates from time to time, CRM basics as well, getting you in, kind of getting you comfortable with leads and how to, create tasks, et cetera, blogs, newsletters, community outreach, and of course, events. I have an extensive background in event planning. So we are going to be getting involved with charity events, community events, social and private events within the team. And I will be heading all of that up. So if you have any questions about any of that in the future, or just expect to see some communications coming from me, at times probably too many, but just archive them for later, because I won't send out anything that isn't meaningful and that, isn't necessary to know. So I look forward to working with all of you, and I'll pass it off to Cinnamon.
That's my beautiful Cinnamon. First of all, how did you and Scott get the bokeh background going on?
I had to update my my Zoom app, and that's why I got kicked off the call earlier, because it didn't update. I'm on my other laptop. So
okay.
yeah, the bokeh. So I'm Cinnamon. I am really focused on essentially behavioral science side of things. So my PhD is performance psych, so all about people behavior. So anything about broken processes, I'm going to be the one to poke holes in it. That doesn't make sense. There's got to be a better way to do it. Let's find a quicker way to get to from A to B. So you might hate me, but one day you'll love me because I'll help you make things most efficient and effective. And that's kind of like my biggest scope. So the operations piece, but also the people side of things. So if you're running into challenges with clients and you're not sure how to communicate those, I'm here to kind of strategize and partner with you on that. But really, really my biggest focus is on how things are flowing from beginning to end, A to B, and how can we make it better? How can we make our systems work for us? I'm all about working smarter, not harder, efficiency and effectiveness. If you're familiar with insights, I lead with heavy red energy. So like high level overview is my friend. Don't bother me with a ton of details. Just send me the info and I'll refer to it later. So if you hear communications from me and they seem kind of short and brief and to the point, I promise I'm nice. I'm just really, really direct and to the point. So just kind of note that I might be pretty short in my communications, but it's always just because I learned business on the East Coast. So I got that East Coast kind of energy when it comes to execution. So that's kind of the scope of what I focus on. And I'll be here to kind of help grow on the business strategy side as well. I have an MBA and I've grown some businesses in the past. So all about the business and kind of how we can make things work better. That's how my brain works. And that's kind of what I contribute to the team the most.
And I've known her since she was 16 years old. And it took me almost a year to get her.
But I'm here.
Yes, and I love her dearly. And she contributes so much, not only just to the team, but to myself and my wife. And you can't put a price tag on that type of thing. This is one big happy family. We are here together. And if you come on this team, I think Scott can attest to it. We support you. And we're a phone call away or a text away. You will get your text answered. May not be right then, but it will get answered. And we're in this thing for you, and we want to see you become the best that you can be in the business. And now, last but not least, certainly not least, I'm going to turn it back to Torre and let him introduce himself.
Thank you, Kenyatta. Yes, hello everybody again. My name's Teray Jones.
Do you want me to talk really quick then? I know I said a little bit about myself, but once again, hi, my name's Roberta. I am Dr. Goins' wife, and we started Team Goins and TGRI together. I think in the picture they have me listed as founder and CFO, which is fine. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I think my main job really is to help keep Ken grounded and focused, which can be a big job. I will gladly take it on. So, but seriously,
You're shaking me, Cinnamon.
what we like to focus on with our team is, let me take my glasses off, is the strengths of everybody. And so if people are wondering, gosh, I don't know if I should join a team. I'm not really a team person. I'm kind of an independent agent. That's okay too. We want to stress that our team focuses on your strengths. So if you want to join our team, but you are just like an investor, I don't want to really become involved in the background stuff, that's fine. We are very no pressure, kind of you do you, and help us, and we'll support you in any way that we can. So I just wanted to reiterate that this team is very low key, low pressure. We'll give you as much support you need or as little support you need. We're here for you. That's just it. We want to help you build on your own strengths, and everybody's different. Right, babe?
Everybody's different. I'm getting ready to share my screen. I gotta, he's having difficulties with that internet of his right now, unfortunately. So give me a quick.
Well, and look, we got our t-shirts. Hey, yeah. Oh, was it backwards or can you guys read?
No. It looks right.
And okay. Oh, good.
Looks
Yay.
really
So-
good. Looks really good.
Good. I would not have chosen white, but they're white.
They almost look like law enforcement badges on there.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, that is woo, baby.
You know, maybe Cinnamon should give you the background on that because she helped design this and create
Yes.
it. And there's a reason for the two keys. And have you ever heard of iron and sharpening iron? Well, that's part of it. But Cinnamon can tell you the whole story behind it. It's really good.
You're
While I
gonna
get the slides ready, guys.
Okay, well, he's gonna give me a mic and let me talk philosophy, which is great. So it's where I love and live. So kind of the thought was behind the keys intersecting, obviously kind of a show of strength, but the two main keys and then the third key, just because if you guys know anything about the number 3, a triangle is the strongest shape, the strongest structure that exists. So kind of that power of 3 is what we were kind of thinking with that. So if you see there's the 2 keys, but there's also the third key underneath is the I. So we were playing around with that. And then the shield, just as far as strength, we're better together. Essentially, integrity is one of our core values and kind of what we, our biggest foundational piece. And that's critical to kind of how we are going to operate. We handle our clients with care, with integrity. We're honest. We're open, right? We let them know limitations of our scope, or we find the answers, right? We do the right thing all the time. So that kind of shield as far as protecting our clients, and then just that integrity piece. So that's kind of the overall philosophy. It was a journey. This is like draft 50 of the logo, but we got there. We got there, definitely. And that's kind of a big supporter piece, is that we do things a little different than a lot of teams, just because there is that focus on team inclusivity. So again, you may operate in a way that's different than, say, how I operate, but depending on what you're looking to do with your business, we may align you with an individual that either has a completely opposing style as far as business. If you want to get better at being more direct in communication, you'll spend time with me. If you need help adding fluff, I definitely consult on my team members that add some, I call it fluff, but they make messaging a lot easier for people to digest. I lean on my team members for that. So we have team members that are strong in different areas and can provide support kind of where you need it. But the business model is going to look different for everyone. So that's part of the integrity piece, is doing what's right for you as our team members, as well as the clients, right? Because that's an integral piece in the overall structure. So I will be quiet now that Ken has a presentation up.
Again, yeah, sorry about that. My name's Ture. Basically, I've had the honor of being elected as the chief executive officer for this group, and I really take that as a serious thing, and the responsibility that comes along with that. And really, what I can say as far as what I can contribute to the group is that I'm going to be your number one supporter in your corner. I'm going to take it as my main objective is that everyone around me and everybody that I work with is going to be successful. So that's my main mission and goal, whether that be if you have a question on a transaction, whether that be coming up with a business strategy, or you need to be connected to someone other than myself who can answer your question. That's going to be my goal, is to use my network and my influence and my talents in order to help you and everyone I come in contact with to be successful. So I am super honored and excited to be with this group, and I'm excited to talk more about this model. Sorry, I don't know where you guys left off on the call. So
we just kind of were kind of filling in. I had Cinnamon tell about the logo. And the meaning behind that. Matter of fact, we should get that right, or you should write that up, Cinnamon. And we put that in our SOPs because that's some good philosophy to share with everyone and give them a background on where, why, and how that was all developed, because it's in every little thing. How many know that symbolism sometimes is a key to your success? That little things really do mean a lot. So if you don't know everything, then you're going to be missing out on a lot. So we've got a lot of little things that you need to know that we have for you to help you become successful. So Torre, you're going to cover the model now a little bit more, the centralization of it,
Yeah, sure.
agent development, and the business plan development plan.
Yeah, absolutely. And really, when I can sum up the TGRI business model, it really breaks down into three interconnected kind of
So we've streamlined the process. He might have to log in on his phone. And we've created SOPs. Does anyone know what SOPs is? The standard operating procedures. So we are part of a bigger thing. If you look up in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see we're powered by or brokered by. So we're brokered by eXp Realty, and everything that we've produced and done now with this core team is to complement what eXp has already developed for your success. So we're putting things out there for you to let me get this thing working here.
I'll jump in while you're pulling the slides up.
Okay.
So kind of the focus of TGRI was to look for the ways in which we could add to or supplement what eXp is already doing well. So trying to fill in and provide all that structure for you all. So the structure in real estate is, again, we'll provide it if you need it, and then you follow it as you want to follow it. But the structure is there, and some of us need that structure. So that was a big piece of kind of the creation and the vision, is to fill in where sometimes if you're an independent agent, you kind of fall off the deep end a little bit if you're not with a team that can support you through growing your business or jumpstarting your business. So that's kind of the huge overall vision, is to create that through the three models, or the three buckets there. So essentially creating that structure, the SOPs, training.
Stop it. I'm sorry.
Where are you at, Ken? The training, right? So the structure and the initial training, the SOPs, the structure. We have an optimized website, CRM, to assist with lead generation. We have our transaction coordinators, which are amazing and so extremely useful, so that you can focus on growing your business, getting new clients, so acquiring those new clients, nurturing your leads, and you don't have to really focus as much on that paperwork piece. You can really focus on growth, right? Agent development, so a lot of that training, playbooks, those playbooks are super helpful to help you through the processes, especially if you're super new. Even if you are a veteran realtor, it's helpful to kind of see that process from start to finish. And there are some resources you can share with your clients. And then a lot of like transaction tools and scripts and support there. So again, it can be tailored to what you need, because what you need is going to be unique for you and your scenario and your vision. Not everyone's looking to go full time. Some people want to stay part time, but we're here to support kind of however that looks. And then the big piece, my favorite piece, the business development piece. So we have the business coaching, agent attraction, and how to kind of recruit and build your team if that's something you want to do. Networking. We have between all of us together, we have an existing network of business professionals worldwide, essentially. So if we can leverage that to help you grow your business too, we're here to help. So there's a lot that we try to bring together to just supplement what eXp has already created and this beautiful model that they've created to help their agents grow wealth. So Ken, I will throw it back to you.
Thank you for jumping in there.
No problem.
We've got the slides going now, so we're good. So the next thing is agent tools we developed to just to give you an example. This is just a brief overview of what we've developed and what we've put together. On top of this is kind of like the caveat to what eXp has to offer. eXp is one of the best brokerages there is in the world. I am so thankful that I made the change and came over from my wife. My wife brought me in, but I'm so thankful I came to eXp, because I would have never had the help I've had, the support I've had. I never would have met the people I've met. We wouldn't have the stocks that we have wouldn't have a lot of things. So this is a major company that really believes in helping you, and you become, guess what? Everybody on here on this executive team, they're all owners in EXP. We're not just agents. We are owners of EXP. It's amazing. But we'll go into that in another class. Anyway, so some of the tools we've had is to help with process flow maps. We call it our playbooks, but we have process flow maps, strategies, checklists, scripts for you, and resource links. How many resource links do we have now, Torre? Is there, what, 50 or so?
We got at least 75. We have a whole
75.
library full. Yep.
Yeah. So we have a plethora of information and training just to help you. And then guess what? We're filming our own. We have our own film studio, but we're filming our own trainings to help you even more on top of the 75 that Torre's put together. How amazing is that? There's no other team doing what we're doing to support you, our agents, and to make you successful. So we have a client-facing program that's branded with your presentations. How many, Kimberly, you're an agent that has been in the business for a little while. How many presentation stuff did you get given to you, or did you have to make your own?
Kind of winging it over here.
Okay. So we have that for you already. You don't have to wing it. You know, we've got all these different tools that you can have in your own personal tool belt that we've already done the hard work for you. Do you need to run ads? We've got that. Do you need to do door hangers? We have that for you too. We have flyers. We have postcards. We got mailers. Whew, man, we have a lot that we in just this team we've put together just to help our agents and ourselves. We're growing something much bigger than what anyone sees on the surface level of things. We have intake forms. And then we have the technology that of course, EXP has built together. We have KV Core, which accelerates your whole business, guys. KV Core is a CRM program that is just phenomenal. This program they give us with all the bells and whistles would cost you well over $5,000 a year. You get it absolutely free by coming to be a part of EXP. There's SkySlope, SOPs we've developed and we put together. SOEs, strategies, social media optimization, dynamic marketing reports. Torre can show you some of that stuff that he's been developing and we've put together. It'll blow you away. I think there's a little picture there, but we have a lot of stuff so you don't have to wing it. Okay. Joyce, you're up there in Michigan. You know, we'll fly up there and do a whole training with every agent you want to get in on board up there, and we'll help do it. Kimberly, if you get some agents that once you sign on, you get some more agents that just want to hear. All we need them to do is listen, because once they hear it, they cannot unhear it. That's the good thing about this. It just is, I call it hashtag, it's just numbers. It's just the numbers. The numbers don't lie. So the next slide here, I'm going to let Torre go back into that, you know, and he can talk about that. We have the slides here, but there's a lot of stuff that we could do for you and we can bring to you as an agent. You're no longer out there on your own. You have a support team.
Yes, absolutely, Kenyatta. And I think just something else to highlight, and I think Cinnamon brought it up and you did it as well, is that TGRI is powered by eXp. So everything that they've built, what we've done is we've been spending the last 6 months looking at how we can optimize it. We're optimizing the agent onboarding. We're optimizing the way that we do our TCs. The same thing with the technologies. Instead of having to search through and try to find all of the different resources and amazing things that eXp provides, we're putting it all into a centralized location so that we cut the time and the speed and the time it takes for you to get trained up and for you to start producing. If you want to go and do anything within real estate, we have the network and the people in order to help you connect the dots and make that happen. So I just wanted to quickly bring that in. But this meeting is really just a real tip of the iceberg of what we're really going to be bringing and driving into the world. And really what we're doing is we're setting up 2 different types of meetings, and these meetings are going to be happening each and every month. So the first big one, and we're actually going to have this coming up on June 17th coming up, is we're going to have our first TGRI public call. That can be adjusted as our East Coast presence begins to grow. Of course, we can take that down and be considerate of their time. But these public calls are meant to be really about motivating agents, getting agents excited about doing real estate, and introducing our team and those who might be interested in joining our team or heard about our team, introducing them to the top talent within eXp. I mean, I think Kenyatta's been a little bit humble on this call, but he's got a crazy network that tops to the tip top of eXp, and we have some amazing lender partners and other title agencies who are really itching to get on the calls and start to teach and coach our teams. And that's what these public calls are. These first Thursday month calls are going to be about. It's really going to be about bringing in amazing special guests, providing value, and driving excitement and motivation for our team. On the 3rd Thursday of each month, we're also going to have another virtual call, but this time it's going to be for TGRI internal team members only. So this is where we're really going to release the cream of the crop information. We're going to give you team announcements, updates on our different activities, strategies. And then again, we're going to bring in some of those key players to come and give that specific one-on-one coaching and mentoring. So that's for virtual. So that means anyone in your network, anyone that you know, they are welcome, and really we hope that they do come and join and get some value out of these calls, because we've worked really hard to set them up. The second type of trainings and events that we're going to be doing is the in-person training. So we're going to start to put lunch and learns within the Phoenix metro area. So we have some partners within the West Valley where we'll be able to get some rooms in which we'll be able to do some lunch and learns, most likely on Tuesdays or Thursdays. The time has not been determined, but it's going to be during lunchtime, probably 11 to 1. Food will be provided. And this is where you can invite anyone who might be interested in joining eXp or wants to learn more about what we're building. This is where it's meant to be. So it's going to be more about agent attraction and then agent development, telling them about the eXp model, but then also how that model boosts and amplifies what TGRI is going to be bringing to the market. So that's what the lunch and learns are going to be about. But what we're really excited and what we've been really developing are these agent success summits. So I'm sure you've all heard now these different types of fast start schools and these different types of training events that teams have been putting on, and all of us have been to some of these events, and we've seen how they've been conducted, and what we've done is we've really started to work on focusing less on the sales side and more on the content side. Because if you look at the title of this, it's Agent Success Summit. What's that mean? It means that we're going to be driving success. We're actually going to be teaching full courses and really focusing on agent development and really answering questions and getting agents active and producing. So just a quick highlight of some of the guests that we're actually going to be having on the upcoming calls. We have a full calendar coming up throughout FY 2021. But real quick, we have a quick video that Kenyatta shot with one of our upcoming guests. So go ahead, Kenyatta.
I'm here with Fredericks, the man himself, eXp. He's going to be coming on one of our calls, Team Goins. We're going to have the man. I'll let you talk to him.
Hey guys, make sure you get on that call with me. I can't wait to be with you. We're going to rock it. I mean, we're having fun in 21. So what about 22, 23, 24? Guys, get on board. Be on the call with us. I can't wait to be with you guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Kenyatta Goins. We're going to do big things. That's right. Team Goins right here. Join us. Team Fred.
Take care, guys.
Man, that sounded good. Hey, so Gene Fredericks used to own 6 Keller Williams franchises, one of the top agents in the entire country. He's brought over 12,000 plus agents that he's brought with him. That number has surpassed probably 20,000 right now or more. This man makes 7 figures. Listen to me good, guys. 7 figures a month on his EXP revenue shares. Just alone. Hasn't sold a lick of real estate in several years. Hasn't had to. Okay. My wife and I, we're doing pretty good with our revenue shares from EXP. And you can as well. All you got to do is get on here, join our team, become part of it, become a bigger part of this team that we have. Because if you're not a part of our team, you really don't realize what you're missing out on. But we don't want you to miss out on anything, because it's a bigger picture. There's a lot we could do for you. And we just had another one of our agents join in, Kensington, I'm sorry. And I wish you would have been here earlier, Bennett, but maybe I can send you the video clip of everything. So we're going to open it up now and turn it back over for question and answers, guys.
Which Thursday was that? The last slide said that he was speaking on Thursday. Is that Thursday the 17th that Torre was mentioning? No,
actually Thursday the 17th, and I'll let Torre cover that as well. I have a friend of mine that they're a financial institution, and we're going to help you teach, coach, and train you on how to protect your investments. But I'll let Torre go into more. I don't want to steal the thunder. Go ahead, Torre.
Basically, what we're going to be talking about are different investment strategies that can be tailored within real estate, specifically things that can supplement 401ks and other types of investment vehicles that aren't traditionally covered within typical real estate investing and real estate agents. They typically don't have 401ks or any type of investment strategies. And that's what these guys really focus on. I'll be meeting with them next week to get the specifics, but they have different types of investment strategies that help you to leverage your money and really help to, over time, through leveraging many of the benefits like revenue share that EXP provides, in order to leverage yourself in a way that you can become the bank and you can start to finance your own types of deals and investments. So there's going to be much more detail to come. We're going to be putting out some content and some flyers as we upcome to the event and some advertising for it. But just keep a lookout on your calendar, and on June 17th, make sure you're available and invite anyone who wants to learn about business as well as financial planning. So looking forward to that call.
Yeah, they're called sovereign assets. Is what
sovereign assets. Yep.
And I've been knowing them for a couple years. Super people, high energy, very knowledgeable in all types of areas of investments. Even if you want to get into, well, I won't do that yet. Well, we got something coming up, man. If you want to become an investor, we've got a lot of things planned that we're working on. Big stuff ahead. So stay in tune with what we're sharing. We'll be putting together, Don will be putting together a newsletter. So if we don't have your emails, please put it in the chat right now, and make sure we have everyone's email. And so we'll be doing a email blast, and we've got a lot of classes lined up. We have enough speakers to complete a full year. I'm not talking. Can I share it? Torre, should I share it? Cinnamon, should I share it?
Let's give a couple of them.
All right. Well, right here in town, I'm very good friends with a gentleman called Brian Cohen, and he is one of the founders of eXp. He is the number 3 guy in the entire company. When the stock split, it made him a multi-millionaire. He's flying around with Grant Cardone. He brought Grant Cardone and his wife into eXp. They are eXp partners, and they are eXp members now because of Brian. Brian will come on this call. I talk to him every day. He's my coach. He's my mentor, as well as Brent Gove. We've got Brent. We've got Gene Fredericks. We even have Glenn Sanford has committed to come on here and talk. Glenn Sanford is the founder of eXp. He is the brainchild behind eXp. How many teams do you know of in the entire country, in the entire world, that could get the founder to come on? That's the type of relationships I'm out here building. That's the things I'm trying to bring to you and the support. You can't get any better. So we're trying to help you. If there's any more questions, let's keep it rolling, because we got a few more minutes here. We're going to end right at 7. It's a hard stop. So get your questions out right now.
Did we talk about the motto at all? Remind me, did anybody talk about integrity matters?
No, we're going to save that for another call.
Okay.
We're just kind of giving a brief overview of TGRI, what we have to offer on top, and then we can go into everything that eXp has to offer on top of it.
Okay, no, I just meant our motto of integrity matters, because it's on our shirts, it's on the slides. So I just wanted to make sure everybody saw.
I don't believe we did do that.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like,
why don't you do that?
Okay, integrity matters. So with TGRI Team Goins, it's very important to us that we keep integrity first and foremost with all our transactions, and that's agent to client and also agent to agent. Is very important to us, especially in a field like real estate. I got into it brand new, kind of a touchy-feely Pisces kind of person, wide-eyed, blink, blink. I thought everybody was honest and good. And so I realized pretty quickly that it's kind of a business where you can choose to be as honest as you want to, or maybe not. And so Ken and I, it's really integral to our team. It's the motto. It's kind of the core base we're founded on, that integrity does matter. And so with all of our interactions with anybody, that's first and foremost for our team. So just wanted to say.
Thank you, dear. So is there any more questions?
I have a question to pose to the attendees of the call. Whether you're a seasoned agent or a new agent, what would you say is like one area of support that you would appreciate the most, or that you would find most valuable? That helps us to know what is needed, right? Because we can hypothesize all day, but hearing it kind of firsthand, what is that thing that you would need? If you're comfortable sharing that, we'd love to hear that.
Yes, that's really good.
I'd say the starting structure, which it seems like you guys have already in place, just being able to get the ball rolling correctly right off the bat. I mean, I don't mind making mistakes and learning from it in general, but if you can avoid that, it's always extremely helpful, and it continues to improve from there. You can make different mistakes.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. That's super good to know. That's how I felt too when I first started. Was like, I need structure, and I don't want to make mistakes with my license, because that's important. So I agree. So thank you for sharing that. Is there anyone else that has any thoughts or anything to add there?
I agree with what Scott said, but on top of that, I think for me, support in the area of social media, creating content, staying, plugged into the other, platforms on top of juggling the business is something that I know I would need support in. I'm kind of new to Phoenix. I've been here a little less than 3 years. So I've kind of got my feelers out on a personal level and a professional level to be able to interact with people. And I think with the social media, that would help.
Very good.
Absolutely. That's great to know. We can build out some more tools around that. We have a little bit, but that's super helpful to hear, and we'll definitely take that. And I think that's an area of opportunity to build out some more tangible tools, but we have a lot of strategy. So if you want to strategize with us, if you're on our team, that's something I can definitely hop on a call with you about. I love social media, so we're here. We're here. It's just we can still build out some trainings there, so that's super helpful. Thanks, Kimberly, for sharing that piece. That's a really good area to focus on too, and finding a platform that works for you and is comfortable. All those little things. Cool.
And I would caveat onto that and say that social media and all of that is also driven by the back end activity and the CRM and understanding how to organize yourself digitally. So taking yourself off of the notepad and the spreadsheet and moving you on to the CRM, where a lot of these manual tasks and things that agents are currently going through and feeling overwhelmed can actually be automated and put into processes and things that are automatically sending out emails to different clients based off of their activity and their status. That's a lot of the work that Dawn and I have been focusing on over the last couple of months, in which we've really gotten a good nail on KV Core, in which we've built those KV Core accelerators that are really a real streamlined program for our new agents in order to really get that back end in order so that you can focus on generating, and that makes the social media posts and all that so much more easier once you don't have to worry about some of the other stuff. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah, and then that flow of like, how do I get clients into my pipeline? Like that's some of the SOP stuff that we built in there. You know, how do you get that pipeline going? How do you continue to pack it to continue to generate that revenue at the end of the day? But finding the best way to get there for you, that's not standard, right? Like that's tailored to your habits and your preferences. So we have the structure, but it also can be customized too. So it exists for sure. I love that one. Cool.
I have a relative that said she's been selling real estate for 20 years, which I didn't know, but she's interested in transitioning into an investor. And I'm trying to talk her into coming into eXp. So do you have something that will help her as far as transitioning into an investor?
I would say that if you can get her on our calls here, Joyce, we will be going into some in-depth programs on becoming investors and key components on doing that. And then if they do decide to join the mentoring program and coaching that we have materials and training materials to create all those different scenarios and situations to help. So I think that if you can get them just to come on the calls and listen, we can help do some of those things with them.
Okay, I can do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Any other like questions or things you guys want to share? Just so we have 5 minutes, we want to be conscious of time.
And this is our contact info if you want. We have a main line, office line that can ring through to everyone. And then here's a direct email for myself and Roberta. Everyone else, you'll be getting you can reach them through their eXp emails. And then get on and like our Team Goins Instagram page and Facebook pages. Let's all be friends. Let's all share this stuff together. And let's continue to grow. And we want to help you. You know, we've got a value proposition that I'll put up here next and let Torre close us out with everything on our value proposition.
Thank you, everyone, for your time. And again, this was just our first internal kickoff. Thank you for your flexibility and patience with some of the technical difficulties on my end. We'll have those all sheared up for our next call. But again, I'll just refer back to the meeting cadence. Basically, the first Thursday of each month, we're going to be having our public TGRI calls. So the only difference this month, since we missed the first Thursday, we're actually going to be doing it on the 17th. So Thursday, June 17th is going to be our next call. Please join. We're going to be having a jam-packed session, again, talking about financial planning and business development. I'm sure we spoke to the gentleman Wolf last night, and he talked about some of his investment opportunities. So if that family member was interested in some investments, they might be able to get a little bit of content in out of that as well. So again, thank you everyone for your time. If there's no other questions, we'll speak to you soon.
And there's a good quote that Cinnamon put in here that I have in one of my vision boards. It says, Jim Rome said this. He says, if you don't like where you are, move. You're not a tree.
It's my favorite quote. You're not stuck. You know, we're here to help. But join us. We'll help you kind of move forward. Goal setting is huge. Ken and I talk about that all the time. But you're not stuck, right? You might feel stuck where you're at. You're not. And we're here to help. And thank you for spending time with us today. Time's valuable. So we appreciate you joining the call and spending time with our team.
Yes. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for the invitation, Kenyatta.
Thank you for joining us, Kimberly. And I'd love to talk to you some more and really share with you the eXp model so you can get a better understanding of it, because there's a lot of people out there that don't fully know the model. And if they don't fully know the model, the information they share with you can be a little tainted, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we want to show you the full story, and give you the real meat and potatoes of it all, because there's a lot. There is so much that you can benefit from, and becoming an owner in eXp is amazing. So I got to get off of here. Running overtime. Almost overtime. Got one more minute. Anyway, we greatly appreciate each and every one of you taking your time out. On behalf of my team, TGRI, I want to say thank you so very, very much. And be on next Thursday. You don't want to miss it, because that's going to be the real kickoff of where we start getting into things that will really help you, bless you in your family, in your future. Learn how to take care of your investments and where to put your money. It's going to be educational. That's what these calls are going to be about. We're going to educate you in ways that no other has done. Thank you so much. God bless you, and be safe out there. We'll see you hopefully next Thursday. Tell a friend, bring a friend, bring some people on. Okay.
17th.
Okay. All right.
Good night.
2 Thursdays from now, right?
Thanks, Ken. Have
Yes,
a good one.
on
2
17th.
Thursdays. Yeah, okay.
Good to see you, Bennett.
Thank you. See you guys.
Thanks for joining, Bennett. Bye, Gladys. Joyce, thanks for coming on.